not covered. Big and bad look, but inside just a bubble. Sing a little song for the few or the many. We'd all agree, sing them better than any. There goes old Darren Ray, always the first to go out of his way. Simple man by life and by trade. We all love Darren Ray. Why does it have to be that the fire burns out? We stand on the mountain and scream and shout. Forgot to deliver just one more song from the voice of Darren Ray, honest and strong. Unrecognized like a crownless king, his voice should be heard by the global scene. Satisfied by music bestowed, comes right at you like a great southern railroad. There goes old Darren Ray, a voice so big it would take you away. Simple man by life and by trade. We all love Darren Ray. There goes old Darren Ray, selfless and kind till his very last day. Simple man by life and by trade. We all love Darren Ray. There goes old Darren Ray.
There's not a day goes by that I don't have a good memory about Darren. I miss him every day, but every memory is a good memory. He was a good dude. I'm gonna miss him every day. We used to joke about when we go to lunch to one of the local pizza joints at the buffet about how we were gonna shut that place down. Well, Darren, guess what? It ain't there anymore. We did it. You get those questions all the time about, have you ever met anybody famous? Have you ever met a celebrity? Yep. Darren Ray. He was my celebrity. Always will be. Love you, my brother. Godspeed.
Hey, Darren. We loved you. You were one of the greats. We'll see you on the other side.
You will live in our hearts with memories of good times, Darren.
We love and miss you.
Darren Ray. He was a great friend. When I think of him, I think of the life I have and party on the state line. Rest in peace, my friend.
Darren, you were a true inspiration to me and an inspiration for all of the musicians and everybody in our community. Thank you.
I was friends with Darren Ray probably at least 30 years. I had the pleasure of playing drums with him in Big Bad Bubba for probably 6 years or so. And not only was Darren an amazing singer, best singer I ever played with, more importantly, he was an amazing person. And it shows through how many friends he had. Words can't say how much I'm going to miss you, Darren Ray. Playing in Big Bad Bubba, I think it was probably 1999, and we got to open up for Paul Rodgers, the best rock singer that ever lived. I've never seen Darren starstruck. I've never seen him ask for autographs, but got to see both of those. Anyway, Darren just sang his butt off. And after the whole show was over, we were hanging out with Paul Rodgers backstage, and Darren walks up to Paul and says, Mr. Rodgers, would you please sign this for me? He wanted his autograph. I never saw Darren ask for an autograph. Paul, being gracious, He said, certainly, what would you like for me to ride? Well, Darren got this faraway look, and he said, put to a great singer. And of course, everyone in the room was laughing and looking at each other, and Paul was writing that because Paul heard Darren Ray sing.
I met Darren Ray in 1994 and saw him playing at, I think it was called Jackson's or Layla's at that moment in time, there on Dixon Street, and immediately thought that was the coolest guy I think I had run into most of my adult life at that point. I was only about 20, a little bit underage, but I thought, what an awesome vocalist and awesome musician he was, and I wanted to be a lot like him and learn to do exactly what he did. And him and I became pretty fast friends right after that, and have kept in touch pretty much at least once a month since then, and at some points once a day. Going to miss him a lot. He taught me a lot about how to be a professional musician and how to make a good living playing music. And when I got to be in a band with Darren, it was almost like it was too good to be true. I actually even did a small stint with Big Bad Bubba and got to drive around and play some gigs with Biggs and Matt Fincher and Darren, and that was quite an eye-opening, fun experience also. And mostly I'll never forget Darren and I when we would do our duo gigs together, and our also gigs with Kid Ray, which was me and Darren and different drummers and different bass players would alternate in and out of that quartet. But our duo gigs were the ones that will mean the most to me, and I'll always remember. And sure, I'm going to miss that guy.
I don't know if anybody's aware of this, but we're going to keep the tip jar open. Normally by this time we've cut it off. You know, that's your only chance. But we're going to leave it open. Anyway, make sure we take care of the wait staff. Like I say, you know, everybody's trying to make a living, crying out loud. Now, we're going to jam some Zeppelin. And we're going to eat some groceries. I've been hungry for like 8 hours. 8 hours, yeah. Weird. Because of that young lady right there, I might get a piece of pizza. See? You never know, man. Play the little song. Hey, Jared, man, I know you probably don't. I know this is way, way, way before you were born. But there used to be this show called The Gong Show. And there was a dude named Gene the Dancing Machine. You just nailed that shit. You weren't even born yet. You know?